Hello, good morning. I'm going to start my personal interview and say A, personal information. Please state your name. My name is Joe Gabriel Yepes Espitia. Please tell me the name you are called most often. People used to call me Job. What is your age? I am 45 years old. In what city do you now live? I am living now in the San Vicente de Chucurí, Santander, Colombia. In what city? In what country do you live? I live in Colombia. Name 2 hobbies that you do like to do other than teaching. I love learning new things. I love talking with my friends and also walking and knowing new places. Name other countries in which you have visited. I have had the chance to visit Malawi in Africa, Venezuela here in South America, and also Trinidad and Tobago, an island here in the Caribbean, and USA in 2011. Number 7, name other countries. Number 8, if you have visited the USA, what was your reason? I was there in 2011 and I worked as a teacher for a period of 5 years. 9, do you now hold a visa to any other country? If so, what type of visa? No, in the moment I don't have a visa. Number 10, how long have you had a driving license? For 20 years I have had that driving license. I have been driving since then. Do you drive on a daily basis? Sometimes or almost never. I drive daily. Now, letter B, teaching experience and qualification. How many years have you been employed as a teacher? Do not include intern positions. I have been teaching for around 20 years. Tell me which foreign language you have taught in regular classroom situations. I have taught French, Italian, and Spanish. Are you now employed in a school? Do you also teach now in another position? Yes, I'm in a public school and I am a teacher there, nothing else. For what age students are you now teaching? I'm teaching in high school. This is from 13 to 18. Respond to each level which you have experienced. Please just answer yes or not, please. A, elementary school, age 4 to 11, yes. B, middle school, age 11 to 14, yes. C, high school, age 15 to 18, yes. D, university level, yes. E, adults, yes. Which of the levels do you prefer? Middle school, I prefer middle school. About how many students are in each of your classes? 10 to 20, 21 to 30 or more. Here in Colombia we used to have more than 30 students per class. Do you have experience as an athletic coach? Please name the sports. No, I do not have any experience as a coach. 8. Have you had experience in drama, foreign languages clubs, other extracurricular activities? Brief. Yes, I have a class in foreign languages clubs, and also we used to teach drama in the foreign language that we are teaching. Number 9. Name briefly any other work experience you have had other than in education. If this was in another country, please state the country. 1 sentence each, please. No, I do not have any other experience, in any other job. I just teach. Number 10, what would you like to be doing professionally 5 years from now? Please respond in one sentence. I want to be a teacher in 5 years from now. C, teaching qualification. What do you feel is your strongest teaching quality? Please respond in one sentence. I think my strongest quality as a teacher is a negotiator. Number 2, name one adjective your colleagues or principal will use to describe you. I think the adjective could be responsible. Number 3, name one adjective your students will use to describe you. Punctual. Number 4, name 2 things you do to motivate your students to want to learn. One of the things that I used to do to motivate my students is use the background that they have, and in my classes I try to incorporate their likes, their culture, songs, videos, things that they really like. 5, name 3 things you do to control students who do not follow rules, your class rules. Okay, the first thing that I used to do is try to control the behavior in class. If that is not possible, I talk to them one-to-one, and then I communicate with parents. Number 6, name one thing that you do if you feel stressed in your class. If I feel stressed in my class, I try to prepare a better class, and I try to change the activity that I am doing. Number 7, give one brief example to show that you can be flexible in your teaching assignment. Okay, something that is clear in my planning is that I observe what is important for my students, and according with whatever is important for them, I try to reorganize the lesson plan. Also, I try to communicate with them what is the purpose or what is the aim of the class, and according with that, I plan my classes. Number 8, please name 4 items that should be included in a lesson plan. No details, just name them. In a lesson plan, I think that is very important the warm-up, then the presentation of the topic, the practice of the topic, and the production of the topic. And of course, we have to have a closure of the class. Number 9, please answer yes or not to include that, to indicate that you use or have experience with the following: use of the internet, yes; use of video projectors, yes; use of smart boards or Promethean boards, yes; use of PowerPoint presentation, yes. D, foreign language instructional methodology. Number 1, please define the natural method of learning as a second language in one sentence. Okay, the natural method is a method that we use to teach another language, trying to follow the same steps that we have in learning our mother tongue. Number 2, where should the emphasis be in teaching grammar or in teaching communication skills? Teaching communication skills, I think, is the most important. Please name the 4 basic communication skills. Those skills are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Number 4, which approach would you use to teach a linguistic activity, such as verb use? There are many activities in the TPR. It can help a lot in order to practice grammar. A, would you conjugate verbs or list grammatical form first, or would you introduce the activities in a situation that provides an experience first? B, because I think it's more relevant for students and to have an experience. Are you familiar with Bloom's taxonomy? Do not explain, just answer the question only. Yes, I'm familiar with Bloom's taxonomy. A. Memorization and mimicking. Is that a high order or a low order of thinking? It's a low order. B. Which is a higher order of thinking skills, creativity or comprehension? Creativity is a higher order. E. Summary of the interview. Tell me how you learn about faces. Was it from an advertisement, the internet, or from an individual? It was from an individual. Number 2, if you know someone who has been in FACES program, please name those persons. Okay, since I was in FACES program in 2011, and so I know the staff from FACES, the FACES staff, and some colleagues, and I really don't remember all the names, but I remember Anka, Hosan, and no many more of them. Number 3, give me in one sentence, please, the most important reason you should be considered for a position. Una importante razón es que yo ya estuve en el programa, estuve no solamente 1 ni 3 años, sino que estuve los 5 años, y todos estos años fueron de éxito. Are you willing to make a commitment for 3 years or more to teach in South Carolina school? Yes, I'm willing to do that. Number 5, can you name 2 things that you will do in classroom to represent your country? Okay, something that I think is relevant is that I'm going to communicate in a foreign language, and this represent clearly my country, because here we speak in Spanish. Also, I'm going to talk about the food that we have here, the dances that we have here, and I'm going to show what is the custom that we use in that kind of activities or celebrations. Number 6, this is a very important. Are you now under a contract or will soon enter a contract that might prevent you from accepting a position? Can you be free to come as soon as possible if you are offered a position? In this moment I am under a contract in a public school, but I am willing to go to USA to return again, so of course I'm free to go to USA for this position that if it is possible to offer me as soon as it is required. Thank you very much.